for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott, and incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
180, 390. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. A toss play, Gordon. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Set, 380. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback. Yeah, like an egg underhanded really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Gordon. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set, we're okay, we're okay. Black 15! 80 hot! Watch a slap, watch a slap! White, 80 hot!
They go play action. Rivers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the 44, Prescott, Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Boys, let's go. Let's go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, ready.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Bring it. 80. 54 miles. I got it.
Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw once more on second and 10. Prescott, he finds Randall Cobb on the completion. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Prescott now. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wait, 80 high.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set 180. Collect the team. Done. Let's go, team. It's going to be a 300.
On first down, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Wait, 80 high.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Set 180. 180. Check. Watch 54. Wait, 80 high.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Set, round 80. Watch my board. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Set, block the team. 54 miles. Oh, here we go. Oh,
give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. This is caught with a catch right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Again, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. yards out. The kick by Marr is...
You and I know that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well.
Back out there to kick it away. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go. 52 right here. 52. Let's put him on the clutches. Let's put that.
Prescott on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Check 52's the mine. Drop deep, drop deep. Here we go, 46. 52's the mine. 46.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own